They were serious about serving the Lord, and some of them, Isaias and Yiro, Dr. Canario, and Ali Alia especially, talked wistfully of someday having...
Well, we have our quieter grader here today, the Volvo grader, around 15 centimeters per lift. So we should be getting a real good compaction with that. Here's the grader. Taking off the hard top layer so that the next layer will stick a little better to the soil. Interesting angle from here at the west side of the property. I'm on the original dark colored topsoil here, but you can see how much higher our platea, or the footer, large footer for the The lagoon is no more, and we will be handling these larger size rocks just one time now, picking them up from where they're grading it out and compacting it and taking them directly to the lagoon. Here's our wall to date. The guys last week finished the top viga, so we are ready to proceed with another section. So we'll probably be going across the back of the property next. This guy is just a beast. Wonderful guy to have doing this. Takes these trees with an axe like he had a steel chainsaw or something. So a little tour. Here's a row of columns in place and the general site. You might see some individual pieces of rebar tied together standing up about 4. Here are the guys tying all the rebar. These fellows are working on the top layer of rebar, tying the rebar together. Every intersection of the rebar that's all spaced 6 inches apart is tied with these tie wires. It's a very monotonous process, but these guys are making stuff to do. This is a 2-inch concrete spacer. We've made over 40,000 of these for the project. These hold the bottom layer of rebar up off the ground about 2 inches, so the concrete can be underneath that bottom layer of rebar. And here we're going to dive down in through the 2 layers of rebar, so you can just kind of understand that the 2 layers are spaced about 4 to 5 inches apart. The bottom layer is up off of the ground about 2 inches. So this is going to make one very strong slab to act as the foundation. That have been doing all this work. They've been setting over 90 columns. They are very heavy units, so it takes 4 guys to carry them out. And then these are more like probably 15 feet tall when they stand them up. But there's 10 pieces of 1/2-inch rebar that make up each of these columns. So it's a little after lunch, Thursday. You can see some sand being poured into the hopper there, behind where all those guys are standing. I think they're the rest of the area should be pretty much ready to go. Got a pumper truck over here, boomed out, waiting on the concrete to start. Well, it's Wednesday, January 20th, 2016, and I think it's a pretty significant day in the life of the clinic, because today is the first day actual block are being laid on the platea to define walls. So it's a very, very fun day to see these blocks being laid in place. So today we're starting the backfilling of the platea. So we're going to now cover up this beautiful So we're adding cement. April, the fill and compaction of the material above the platea is basically done. There's just a few little areas at the far end of the main lobby area of the building. It's all filled. This is kind of the central garden. These columns were poured up 2 meters high. These were done because they were freestanding at the time, so we could get this compaction done in this area.